What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and today we are continuing to take a look at things and features I want to see in Madden 19. More importantly, this video is how C4 would fix franchise mode. Now, this is pretty damn quick, but it's something that a lot of people have wanted, and I think it is a feature that's in the NBA games, but because I don't play those games, I can't really reference that. I have to go back to the last game that actually worked in a football scenario, and that is custom draft classes. Now, right now, you can pretty much either A, use the file that I have uploaded for 50,000 subscribers, which I don't know if it hit that point at this video or not. So either you already have those files and you're enjoying them, or you are going to get them very, very shortly. What it is just an Excel sheet that shows you all the prospects to use, and you have to manually do it yourself. Or, you could go download a roster that has a lot of prospects already in, but then again, when you pop into your franchise mode, you have to act like you're a year ahead, because the draft prospects are just sitting in free agency and stuff like that. Where it should be so very, very simple. You should be able just to go in and straight up download roster files. Download every single year any roster file that you want that has every draft class. The 2018 draft class, 2019, 2020, 21, 22. Every draft, really, you could go up until, what they make star ratings for high school prospects. You could probably go 6 years, maybe 7 years if you're pushing it. It's a way that adds much more lifespan into the game. So I'm going to give you a quick preview of what it used to be like. So here are our rosters. We're using the rosters that would have been the 2017 draft class. So obviously we're on my Gators here. But we'll go Alabama. Alabama's simple. So Alabama, you played your college football season. You have your Bo Scarborough here, Damian Harris, Calvin Ridley, O.J. Howard still there, our Darius Stewart, right? So you have all these prospects that are going to be declaring. Now, the thing that was kind of off here in Madden was, in NCAA, and I guess in Madden, is, you never knew when they're going to declare. In reality, everyone knew, let's just say that, we'll go our Darius Stewart. Everyone knew, redshirt junior, he was going to declare and go to college. Sometimes if you're going strictly off the NCAA save, it wouldn't work out. He would actually, for some reason, there's a surprise and return to school. And a lot of times you would get that. Even in clear-cut scenarios, the AI sometimes wouldn't work out in your favor. But ultimately, more often than not, you would get your draft class. So, because we don't have the luxury of having an NCAA game anymore, the old way is used to finish this, and you would get prompted with this little screen. So you basically would get to the players leaving stage. You see like T. Stabler, Caleb Brantley, Quincy Wilson, guys that actually left, Marcus May, Brian Jared Davis, stuff like that. These guys were going to leave. And then when you do, you go, okay, thanks, it sucks, I'm going to have to rebuild my team. Let's advance to the next stage. It would say export draft class to Madden 25 before advancing. And you go, yes. And essentially you would save the file. I have a bunch of files there already because, this is how much I killed this game. This is how much this game was my lifeblood. Even though Madden 25 wasn't the best Madden, this here still to this day is probably the best football game you can play. But yeah, you'd save your draft class, and then I'm actually going to boot up Madden here in just 1 second and show you guys kind of what happened, and maybe show you guys the downside. There's always was a downside of this. It sounded really cool, and I know there's a lot of people that jump on the hype train of custom draft classes, because they never really lived through this. They never, you might not have played these games, and I definitely think what they'd have to implement in today's kind of setup would definitely be better. We're going to show you this and maybe get a couple negatives of the draft class side of things. So let's go to that. So here we are. We're getting ready to start week 1 of the regular season in our franchise. And we're like, well, do we want to rock and roll with the regular roster of draft prospects that Madden usually comes up where you get Dikembe Mutombo, a white quarterback from Devon University? Oh no, what you can do is go right here to import your draft class. And you go this. Would you like to import your NCAA 14 draft class? You hit import here, and then it gives you all your options. You can pick whatever draft class you want for, just to be able to think back, right? Let's go to the we'll go 2015 draft class. So how this would work in today's Madden is, because eventually I'm going to show you the draft class, and hopefully there'll be a little bit of issues, is you would be able to go to where you download your roster files, right? And you could just do this. Straight up search draft classes. Hopefully you'll download me, because I'm definitely doing it my own way, because I have OCD when it comes to this. I have to have my own kind of take on it and grade players the way I like it. But you could just straight up go, I want to download the 2018 draft class. I want to have Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Josh Rosen, Saquon Barkley. You'll be able to download that, and every prospect that you could scout throughout that process is going to be a real prospect. Same goes to 2019, where you can get, Bryce Love, 2020, where you can get, you know, the sophomores and stuff like that. Going on, you could go on to really 2022, 2023, something like that every single year. But for today's video, we're just gonna use the 2015 draft class and just see how well the guys convert over. So here we are, scouting. Let's go to quarterbacks. People remember the quarterbacks from here. Look, we got Jeff Driscoll, first round. Bo Wallace, Shawn Mannion, Brett Hundley. Let's see that. Well, I mean, this was a pretty terrible draft class, to be honest. Look, Simeon, Connor. Let's see if we can go to a better position here. God, this is bad. There we go. TJ Yeldon, Amir Abdullah. Like, guys that in real, like, in the Madden games, right? Here's going to be the issue. I don't need to go to the end of the draft. Is like, all right, so we'll say TJ Yeldon from Alabama. See if we can get wide receivers here. Christian Jones from Alabama. I don't think so. DeAndre White. Nelson Aguilar. We're just going to skip Aguilar. So first of all, the pictures were always kind of whack, to be honest, because it's already pre-generated. Now in today's Madden, where they use, more often than not, they give you like the computer face. It would definitely look a lot better. But, well, let's see if we can get someone that's really off. Someone that we knew was good. Devontae Parker, second round. It's not too far off. It's not working out here. Okay, let's just go with the fact that... we'll just say Devontae Parker, right? Devontae Parker, second round. Let's just say he was a 99. He was a 99 in NCAA, and he was the #1 prospect. Height, weight, 6'3", 290, everything. Looks like the next Calvin Johnson. But sometimes when you draft them, it just wouldn't correlate. Like here's a good example. I can't find a great one here, because this one actually, let's be honest, sometimes it would get it right. Sometimes the players' projections would kind of match where they're supposed to go. But I know I should have brought another draft class. Johnny Manziel. The game must have knew something we didn't, because Johnny Manziel in NCAA was 99, won the Heisman Trophy. Everyone thought he should be the first quarterback taken. He's the most exciting prospect, yada, yada, yada. When you feel that you would import him into Madden, you should expect him to be a first-round great quarterback. Worst case scenario, he's like a 75 overall, right? I remember when I got Johnny Manziel, this would happen frequently with big superstars from your NCAA save. They would be projected to go in like the 7th round. And they would end up being 60 overall. And it's just like, there's no way, right? There's no way it's going to be that bad. And so maybe we got to give credit where credit to do, and Madden actually calling out that Johnny Manziel would suck. But, you know, the way that it used to work, that was the issue. That was kind of like why some people would critique custom draft classes back in the day, because they were kind of inconsistent, kind of glitchy. But in today's Madden environment, you have no real room for like carryover error, because the custom draft classes that you'll be able to download are already like pretty much predetermined. The ratings should differ. The ratings definitely should random up a little bit, but the names should be like, obviously the top quarterbacks are going to go in the first round. Because if you didn't randomize it, there's definitely going to be room for error, because then eventually you'd just be like, oh, I know this draft class. I know this guy's this guy's a 70 overall, this guy's a 90 overall, like whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? So you'd have to have, that'd be like the only thing that would be on Madden's end would be to find a way to generate and constantly maybe change up the overall slightly, and dev traits and stuff like that, always kind of randomize that. But ultimately, you know, leave the onus on the roster creator. So there's going to be a lot less turnover, a lot less wacky results than what we used to have back in the day. But custom draft classes, in terms of emergence in a franchise mode, keeping the realism there, you know, coming from the guy that makes realistic rebuilds and constantly has spent probably over 24 hours in Madden 18 making custom draft prospects, I would very much love and appreciate custom draft classes. It would make my life a lot easier. And when you look at some of the top community requests, that's usually like the buzzword and the keyword that Madden wants to use when they talk about franchise mode and what the new features are. So they constantly say the top community requests. And I think the 3 videos that I've recorded today, which will be coming out different times, be it the coaching carousel, the custom draft classes, and the improved scouting, those would probably be 3 of the top 5 most requested community requests over the last couple years. But the reason why I went through showing you all this old stuff is that it's not reinventing the wheel. It's features that have been used before in Madden that most people, I would say, especially franchise main core group players, have been demanding back. It's, you know, it's not reinventing the wheel. That's what you gotta keep bringing back to. We're not trying to get them to come up with some wacky invention, creation, algorithm that's never been used before, that they have to be like, oh, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? Is it gonna cause the game to crash? No, this is stuff that has been implemented in previous Maddens multiple times over. Just bring it back and dig it out of that used Pirates box, blow the dust off it, and stick it on the Madden 18 franchise mode. So this has been Madden 19. Will they get custom draft classes? Let's hope so, as we continue to go through this multi-part series of how C4 would fix Madden 19's franchise, just Madden franchise mode in general, but more importantly, bringing it back to my Madden 19 wishlist. So let me know what you guys feel about the custom draft classes if you want to see them again. I definitely think that most of you would, but you never know. There could be a couple salty dogs out there. And if you're your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. We got plenty of Madden 18 going into Madden 19 content and draft content and football content. So subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace